Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. We're going to be continuing our Advance Wars 2 normal campaign playthrough. So we left off after doing the first few tutorial missions here. What was it? Orange Dawn. So I mentioned on the last video that there are, after you play through the missions, you can go in any order you want. I played them in in this order, 4, 5, and 6. But we are going to actually play this mission first, Test of Time, Mission 7. And the reason being is because this mission is the mission that gives you Neo Tanks, and I'll explain what that is as we go. Lord Flack, the Orange Star Army. What? How did they find us here? I don't know, sir. Maybe a map fell into their hands. Grr, how long will it take to erase all the weapon data? 10. No, we should be able to do it if we have 7 days. Well, get started already. Don't let them get that intel. Yeah, so we have a week in the game to steal the weapon plans for the Black Hole's new tank. So then we can, once you capture, every country will have this special mission. Once you capture the lab plans, then you can build Neo Tanks of your own. But until you do, you can't use the Neo Tanks with that army. Do you see that? It's a Black Hole lab. If this goes well, we might be able to see their new weapon designs. No, we're ready to advance, but shouldn't this be Sammy's mission? Let me check something. Okay. Not this time, Andy. I'm still gathering my troops. My last battle left me with a shortage of combat-ready soldiers. But to be honest, I'd love to try and infiltrate their base by myself. Do you honestly think I would approve such recklessness? Yeah. It's okay, Sammy. Helping each other is what we're all about. My troops are fresh and itching to go. Let's move out, Andy. We're in fog of war, so let's exercise caution. Fog of war, that's what I say. That's where you can't see very far, right? It's tough fighting in this gunk. Everything will be fine, just takes a little getting used to. Let's get started. Yeah, I hate fog of war. Alright, so, objective is to either kill every unit on the map, or to capture the lab, in 7 days. On normal campaign, I prefer to just kill everything, because it's not like Black has a crazy big army, but it's simple enough to capture as well. So we're just going to go ahead and use the infantry over here to gain some vision, see what's out there, because I honestly can't remember what it is. Now we're going to use this mech to get some vision going this way. So I think it's okay if I use my artillery here on this guy. We'll move our recon up to see more units over here. So let's see, I want to put my APC here in front. And then followed up by my tank and rocket. My medium tank's going to go over here and shoot on this Empire. Because I do not think there's going to be many units that can hurt me on my side. We'll see. Hurry up, we gotta stop their advance here and now. Yes, sir. Let's see what Flack has. So he has that recon, of course. Yeah, we just saw, but it doesn't look like he has anything else. At least not much. I have some soldiers out monitoring the field. According to my reports, there's an indirect combat unit hiding in one of the 3 woods at the top of the map. Really? Okay, I got it. I'll advance carefully. Thanks so much, Sam. How's the fog of war? This really slows things down. Strong units are useless if you can't see anything. Yeah. Okay. Pretty much goes over the usefulness of this unit right here, the recon, which enables me to see in the fog very far. I think the artillery's in this first force. I think it would have been a trap for me to use my medium tank on this plain tile instead of this road tile, but we'll find out. So we'll use our anti-air on this recon for now. This infantry is pretty much useless anyways. I'm going to load the mech into the APC and just kind of move him over here for now. Move our medium tank forward. There is a rocket, I think, in this forest right here, so we want to make sure we don't go into its range if we can help it. Oh, no, I guess it's in the middle one. I could have swore it was going to be in that first one, but that's okay. So that recon. Alright, and then we can move our troops up. Well, that's not very nice. Yeah. Somewhere in the woods near the lab is another indirect combat unit. If you suddenly come under fire, check the woods first. Yeah. Okay. And then it's pretty obvious that there's going to be units around, but it's just the game helping you. Oh no, it's all the way in the corner. That's funny. Okay, that's fine. So the rocket, like I said, should be in one of these forests right here. We're going to go onto the city like this, and we'll find it on the next turn. Or we can find it now. Nah, see, there it is. Let's test for my artillery. We'll just move it over here.
Yes.
So I do believe there is a lander in this reef right here that we will kill in a second, or at least attack. We will attack it, I think. Oh my gosh, tank! Come on, there it is. So this is why I say that it's pretty much easy just to root the enemy on this map, because Flak doesn't have a big army, and it's really easy for you to just kill everything. There you go. So, really easy. Lord Flak, all of our units have been defeated. There's nobody on the field to stop them from just waltzing in and taking the weapon plants. Assemble everyone in the factory now. In the factory, yes sir. I'm getting pretty tired of such incompetence. That's it, the enemy lab is shut down for good. With these plans, we should be able to develop the Neo-tanks of our own. I think we'll have more intel on them by the time you deploy them.
Yes.
Excellent work. In spite of the difficult conditions, it was quite the victory. I couldn't have done it without Sammy's intel. No, it was all you're doing in the end, Andy. The two of you make a great team. Let's head home and celebrate. Woohoo! Let's order pizza.
I can't wait to try out a Neo tank.
So Neo-tanks are new to Advanced Wars 2. They have the same movement speed as the regular tanks with 6 movement, and it has way more firepower and defense than the medium tanks. So really strong units. They also come with like a lot more fuel. I think 9 shots instead of like 6, like the medium tank. It does cost 22,000, which is the same as a bomber, but is a very strong unit. So if you can get them in the campaign, you should try and do the lab missions, because they're not too hard to finish anyways. But it's a good idea to get them so you can use them in later battles. Like I said before, you can't use the Neo tanks for like this. In this case, if I didn't get this mission completed, then later on when I use the Orange Star Army, I can't use Neo tanks, but until I capture the lab. So it's a good idea to do it ahead of time. Alright, so let's go ahead and move on to the actual mission 4, which is Flak Attack. Another really easy mission. Lord Flak, troop deployment is complete. Well, look at what we have here. Max's little toy soldiers. I want to enjoy this. Sir, the unauthorized use of troops, that is, the use of troops of personal vendettas is, what's that, Worm? You going to tell me how to behave on the battlefield? No way that Max guy is getting away with what he did to me, and as long as I pound him and his troops into the ground, who cares what the rules say?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Say goodnight, Maximum Dumb. Alright, so, this one should be relatively quick. I do believe this is actually the mission that you find the lab plans. Yeah. Max, look out, we're under attack. What? Battlecopters and bombers? I see their plan. They're coming in with an air assault, aren't they? This doesn't look so good. My troops are still recovering from the last bout, and infantry versus planes isn't the best matchup to begin with. No worries, Sammy, I'll handle this one. I'm coming with you. At least I can offer some advice that way. Together we'll get through this.
Oh yeah.
Sounds like a plan. And then, no, we don't need advice on air units.
Yeah.
Alright. So, in case you guys need to know, this is the city that has the lab plans that unlocks Mission 7. So you need to capture it. You can capture it, I think, on the first 2 turns anyways, really easily. So, yeah, so you just go over here, use the bomber to kill the tank, and then you're good to go. Capture that on the next turn. So with Max, we have a limited army here. Flak has a lot of air units that are going to come in, but if you do this in a very smart way, you can actually preserve your army. So, I'm going to go ahead and move my entire like this to protect my bomber. Oops, can put the infantry there. I'll put the fighter over here as well. Actually, we can use the fighter to attack his. Because fighters can only attack other air units, so if I attack his fighter, he can't kill anything else. So we'll probably just do that. There we go. No flag, we just told that we're not authorized to use bombers nor fighter jets, sir. Too much pencil pushing. Who needs authorization in the heat of battle? They're just sitting there waiting to be used. Yes, Lord Flag, but we're lacking soldiers trained to use them. Trained? Ah, heck, I'll train them myself then. Get over here, you lackeys, and pay attention. You gotta watch your fuel with air units. They burn 2 units of fuel per day, and a unit without fuel gets a one-way trip to Crash Town. Got it? Other than that, it's like any other unit. Hop inside and smash anything in front of you. Now get going. Yes, sir. Delta Squad, move out. Yeah, so if only it were that simple. But air units move, you know, they can move over any terrain. However, they can't fly over any ground or sea units, which is funny. Yeah, so we're just going to go ahead and use anti to kill that fighter off. Fortunately, our missile is not in range of anything because of the lack of indirect range from Max. Let's see, but what we can do is we can start killing some of his units with our copters. So we'll use one. So I'm not going to be able to kill his units, but we can at least damage them to the point that they're not going to do much damage back to me. So we're going to go hit those individual copters. We're actually going to kill one of the bombers, I think. Would be good. We can actually kill maybe 2. I want to actually go ahead and use my co-power. This will give me a little bit of extra defense for when Black uses his, and then I can actually get a one-shot on that bomber this turn. Alright, so we can go ahead and do that. Boom! One-shots the bomber. And then we're actually going to just kill the copter. I want to kill the bomber, but I don't want to lose my fighter to the anti-air, so I'm just going to kill a copter this turn. And then we're just going to move our infantry in a way that protects the missile launcher, like this. So we can go ahead and use our missiles on the next turn, hopefully. So Flak's going to use his Super CO power.
Barbaric blow.
Let's see how much damage he does to me. Battlecopter is getting some nice damage against me. His bomber actually got a very bad roll, so that was very lucky for me. So we use the missiles to kill the bomber. Boom. Let's see, we can move our infantry away. We didn't kill that one. We use our anti-air to quickly damage that copter here. And if we're lucky, we can get this one copter to kill a copter. Yeah, there we go. Very nice. And we can use the fighter over here on this copter. And while it might hurt, I'm actually... I guess I could wait. We'll attack the entire, it's okay. Because this is going to recover a couple HP, but it's not going to be able to kill me. And again, we got our missile here. And let's see, we can... Fortunately, we can't kill these guys this turn, so we'll kill the entire, and then on the next turn we'll go ahead and kill this infantry. And then that'll be the end of the mission. Come on, troops, yeah. Alright. So I apparently did this a lot, or one day slower than the first time I played it, but... not too bad. Alright, how's that, Sammy? Not a scratch anywhere. I wouldn't say that. I did lose a copter, or 2 copters actually. Thanks, Max, but what about your troops? This is nothing. My troops eat this stuff for breakfast. Grr, dang it all. Oops. Yo, Flag, had enough yet, buddy? Grr. What's the matter? Cat got your tongue? Don't get cocky just because you got lucky today. Lucky? Yeah, right. No one can stop the black hole invasion. You'll see, soon you and your little girlfriend will be begging for mercy with those smart mouths of yours. We'll meet again, Max, and next time your luck's gonna run out. Girlfriend? Who do you think he is? Black hole goons? Not an ounce of decency in any of them. Yeah, but they're never going to take Orange Star. Not while we're here. Saying, Max, are you alright? Huh? The battle's already over. Hey there, Nell, you're just in time to join the victory celebration.
I'll defend this country with every muscle I'm made of.
Yeah, good job, Max. But 5 days compared to my original 4, still get 100% in speed points, so you could probably even take your time even more and you'll still get 100 speed. This is a really easy mission. Alright, so we're going to move on to mission 5. This way, for Sammy. This is Lash Out. According to our intel, it's just a little further ahead. Sammy, are you confident about the accuracy of this intel? It strikes me as odd that Flack would be out here just resting his troops.
Roger.
I agree, but on the other hand, do you really think that Flack's capable of setting a trap? Well, when you put it that way. But we have a new enemy to face. Lash Out. Alright.
You're right.
You're right, Flack didn't set a trap for you. I did.
I did.
Flack doesn't have a cunning bone in his body.
Huh?
Who's that? A young girl? A black hole CO, perhaps? Teehee, you got it. My name's Lash. Nice to meet you. Would you like to play with me? What do you say, Grandma? I do believe I'm being taunted. Sammy, bring her to me, alive. You got it, Nell. We don't need any advice, because I'm a pro at the— oh shit. Skip that. Okay. We're gonna skip the intel. Oh dang it, I triggered it. Okay. Yes, we're gonna fire on the rocket. Okay, battleships are great. Yes, submarines, not very useful. But we're going to attack this battleship anyways.
Okay.
Yes, we know all about sea units. Okay, so now that we got that out of the way, let's go ahead and we're going to continue using our sea units to— we're going to attack this sub here with our cruiser. So we're going to rescue this transport copter. It actually doesn't really need saving. You just need to bring it over here and then it's safe. I think the game, if you follow the tutorial, asks you to put it in the cruiser, because cruisers can carry copters, but you actually don't have to do that here. So to me, the easiest way to take care of this mission is to literally just load this lander with tanks, and we're just going to send it this way, and we're going to drop them off over here, and we'll attack Lash's units from behind. All our other troops are going to go this way and attack this tank over here, and any other troops in this direction. There we go. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. I got a little surprise for you. You didn't expect me to lead you all the way out here for nothing, did you? On day 7, my boy Flack's bringing his troops, and we're going to squish you like a little bug. What?
Surprise.
To be honest, you had no idea, right? You better get going before you run out of time. Tick tock, tick tock. See you around. Well, isn't this an unpleasant development? Black hole CO apparently has a brain. Okay, Sammy, you heard her. Flack and his goons are closing in. We've got to clear this map within 7 days. Here's your chance to prove your reputation for thinking on your feet. On your feet as deserved. Yes, ma'am. I'll give it my best shot. Also, I can't stand her. I totally forgot to go over Lash's abilities. We'll go ahead and do that in a second. Her submarine just suicided. That's really funny. Okay. So we have the new Black Hole CO Lash. Oops. So she's a smart CO. Her ground and naval units gain an extra 10% of firepower per each terrain star. So if she has like a tank on a woods, and woods give 2 defense stars, so that way she gets a 20% attack boost to her units that are on the force. Or if you're on the road, it has 0 terrain stars, you get no attack boost. It's a regular unit. Infantry mechs on mountains, very strong because they get 40% defense and they get 40% attack power. Same thing with the HQs. So Lash likes to have all her units on anything that gives terrain. The sea units also get terrain from reefs, which are not present on this map, but they do offer 1 defense star, so an extra 10% attack boost. Sea units also benefit from using seaports for attack boosts as well, and defense. But her areas don't get any boosts, so you don't have to worry about that. Otherwise, her units are all very neutral. Her co-powers are Terrain Tactics and Prime Tactics. Her first one makes it so all terrain movement costs are equal to 1. So this tank can't move through forests easily. It takes what? 2 spaces for this tank to move. But when she activates her CO power, she can go through forests, she can go through roads, plains, whatever she wants with ease. It only costs 1. Same thing with sea units and reefs. The only ones that aren't affected are air units because all air units have movement cost of 1 to start. Her Super CO power does the same thing, but it also increases their it doubles their terrain stars. So pretty much if it's on a mountain, they will get 8 terrain stars, which is 80% extra defense, or 2 for the woods, which is 40, and so on and so forth. Only one that doesn't increase are roads, shores, bridges, things like that give 0. And areas that are unaffected as well. But yeah, so Lash, a pretty decent CO, not the best I would say, but she can be very useful. So I like using her like in the war room or later on in the like Advanced Wars 3. So that's kind of a spoiler, but I might not play Advanced Wars 3 on the channel just because I don't have a way to play it unless they release it on the Switch. But yeah, we're just gonna drop those off there. Oh, excuse me. Ooh.
You're
So she's going to use her Super CO power now, and what this is going to do is she might use her anti-air to attack my tanks because they're going to get extra defense and extra attack power. And keep in mind, she also gets an extra 10% defense boost. Oof! Look at that extra damage. She also gets a 10% defense boost from her CO power. So let's say a unit was on the HQ. Not only will it get 8 defense stars, which means 80% defense, she also gets a 10% defense from her CO power, making it almost impossible for me to damage a unit that has 90% enhanced defense than usual. So definitely a good idea to avoid attacking Lash when she's on properties because her defense is really high. But it doesn't mean she's unkillable. It just means you gotta wait for them to get off the properties. So we're not going to attack this infantry because that CO power is active right now. And if I were to attack that infantry, I would do no damage, and then she would hit me pretty hard back. Alright, so luckily she wasn't very smart. She left her cruiser in range of my artillery. We can go ahead and hit that. We'll use our sub to help try and kill it, but we didn't do that. Use our battleship on the anti-air over here. So I kind of made a mistake. I gave her Super CO power and she pretty much destroyed my tanks. So now it's going to take a little extra longer for me to finish this mission, but not too much. And again, we'll just keep moving our troops forward, killing everything along the way. Another thing you could do is use your Super CO power to capture her HQ. It's also another way to win. I don't know if I'll have the capability of doing that though.
Okay.
Oh, you know what? We're gonna have to do that, I think. Alright, so this is where Sammy's Super CO power comes into handy.
Now it's my
So let's just go ahead and show it off really quick.
victory march.
Victory March. So this CO power, very overpowered. But only if you have infantry and mechs around. So what this is going to do, first of all, it increases mech and infantry movement by 2. So now this mech can reach her rocket, and it increases their firepower by 50%. Boom! So even with Lash's defense on here, I still can kill a rocket really easily, and I can capture the HQ in 1 turn. So Very strong power for Sammy, but it does cost a lot of stars, so it is difficult to get. But if you set it up right, she can be a very scary CO. Congratulations, you won!
Yep.
Whew, I pulled through. Somehow. Now I'd like to have a word with our feisty little friend. Drag her over here, Sammy.
Sure.
Right away, ma'am.
Beep beep boop.
Beep beep boop. Wait a minute. This isn't that brat. This is... It's a fake. Some kind of dummy robot.
Dummy.
That's funny that they made the picture a robot too.
Powering down.
The real Lash escaped. Unbelievable. She played us like a pair of fools, and now Flag's troops are closing in. Let's get out of here. What a troublesome pair they turned out to be.
Flash. She's gonna be a handful.
And of course, another 300S. Really easy. Alright, so that's a 6-day victory. And then we're gonna go ahead and play the next mission. I think we could probably play all the rest of Orange Star in this video, because it's not too long. So, Andy's time. This mission, oh boy, this is funny. This one's gonna be funny. Oh, flag, the black cannon's ready to go. Got it, thanks Slash, I'll smash them up good. And after that, you can play guinea pig for me again, yeah? I promise it won't hurt this time much. I ain't falling for that again, my hair's still growing back from your last experiment. But Flag, you promised. Well, you did give me the big cannon. Yes, I did. Well, I'm off. Toodles, you have fun fighting with everyone out there, okay? I almost forgot. Hawk said to hurry and conquer Orange Star already. You know how to do that, right? Hawk said, I gotta crush these guys right here and right now. No more making a fool out of me. There's my big brave boy. Alright, so Mission 6, Andy's time. This mission is very interesting for a couple reasons. I will explain as right after the story. Pardon me, ma'am. Commander Andy's arrived. Thank you, send him in. Hey Nell, how are things looking? That's exactly what I'm concerned about. Take a look for yourself. Do you see that enormous cannon over there? Whoa, that thing's huge. Can't miss it. I've never seen anything like that before. Cannon of that magnitude is a first for me as well. It appears the Black Hole Army may be a bigger threat than we've dealt with in the past. You got that right, Nell. That's why I especially leave this one to me. Max, what are you doing here?
Come on now.
Come on, Nell, you know this job's too much for Andy. If anyone's going to take out that cannon, it ought to be someone with my strength. And the first person with my strength who comes to mind is me.
I've got this.
Hey, Nell specifically called me, which means I've got this one. Listen, Andy, this isn't some kind of game. You could get seriously hurt out there. Max, have some faith. Andy may not be as powerful as you, but nobody can repair units quite as effectively. I think this will be a good experience for him. Let him handle this. Huh, don't come crying to me if he gets hurt. Yo, Andy, you sure you're up for this? You know it. Sit back and watch, Max. Yeah, what's up with this? There are hardly any units deployed. It's up to you to decide which units you need and where to deploy them. Deploy them so I can just get units I need built as I go. Yes, that's correct. We do not need to know how to use bases. We use bases all the time. Remember, you can deploy new units and move them on the same turn. Hope you got all that. Or can't move them on. Anyways, got all what? Okay, I'll contact you until that giant cannon. Alright, let's go. Alright, so our objective is just to kill this big cannon. This is the attack range for the cannon. Deals 5 damage to any unit in its range. It will target the most expensive unit that's in range. So it's not like it shoots multiple times. It only shoots once per turn. But yeah, so it targets the most expensive unit every turn. To win this, beat this mission, you don't really even have to do anything. Flag only has 1 base and 1 city, so he's only going to get 2,000 funds per turn. So what you can do is literally just start spamming recons. I'm going to have this T-copter go over here, capture this base, and we'll start producing like artilleries or a rocket to destroy the cannon. Well, Lash, is it ready? The cannon? Not yet. Yeesh, why so impatient? It's going to take pretty much all day to charge it before you can fire it. Why not go read a book or watch some TV? If words are tough for you. Girl, I'm getting real tired of your insults. I'm not dumb, you know. I know, I'm just teasing you. Give it a day. It'll be all charged up and ready to destroy the first thing tomorrow, okay? Toodles. War is wasted on the young. Guess I'll go take charge of the battle until it's ready then. I almost forgot about that fact that The black cannons will only fire every other turn, so they don't fire on every turn. So it has a huge firing range. I can check the range. Okay. So again, like I said, you can literally just kind of cheese this mission by sending in recons like this. Just have them charge up, and recons can easily take care of infantry, and you really don't have to do anything else. Eventually you might want to build a tank, but we'll see.
Can you smell that?
Black cannon ready to fire. Get ready for a beating Orange Star Army. Teehee.
Andy!
Figure out the enemy's weak point. Way to go. What's the start? So you attack the black cannon, you gotta aim for the door here. Yay, okay. I mean, you could just look at it and it's kind of obvious that that's how you beat it. But anyways, like I said, just go ahead and start hitting the infantry with your recons. Eventually, you can use your recons to kill the infantry on the base, and you can cover the base with your transport copter. So we'll start building tanks too, because if he builds a recon or a tank, it's a good idea to have a tank of your own to counter it. And I don't have to worry about the black cannon reaching over here, because this doesn't even cover any of the land, so it's kind of useless, to be honest. Alright, so again, you could just come over here, start attacking the infantry on the base, and then you go and cover the base, and he cannot build any more units. And you just need to take your time, and game's over. Like, literally, that's all you have to do. Capture that base at the top. You can start building rockets or artillery next turn, and then you can kill the cannon, and that's all you have to do. So he literally cannot do anything else. That's how you kind of beat this mission. It's kind of stupid, but it's what you do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Actually, we could build that new Neo tank. So really quick, I'll recap the Neo tank here. So yeah, here it is. It has 6 movement, 1 vision, just like the medium tank has 1 vision, but it has more fuel than both the medium tank and the tank, and it has the same movement as regular tanks. Just like these two, it can attack using its cannon or machine gun on specific vehicles or infantry. It costs 6,000 more than the medium tank, but the firepower and defense that it has, despite its somewhat fragile look, more than makes up for the cost. And I will show you guys the Neo tank.
Neo tank?
Looks like an oversized coconut, yeah. More powerful than medium tanks. Yeah. So on the next turn, I'll show you guys their firepower. Very good. I'm not sure if it can one-shot this cannon. I think it can. Almost. But it does enough damage that I could care less that it's going to get hit by the black cannon. Oh, it doesn't even fire this turn because it only fires on even numbered turns. Last day was 7, so again, another problem with the black cannons, they only fire on odd numbered days, so you can keep that in mind as a tip. And then of course you destroy the cannon and mission's over. Wahoo, I won! Go Andy! Grr, now you're done, you little runt. I'm not a runt. I'm no runt. You should show some respect since I beat you. What? You're disrespecting me, kid? Well, I can't afford to lose any more units. All units, retreat. Head back to base and regroup. Look at him run. Hey, Flack, as long as I'm here, you'll never take Orange Star. You hear me? You okay, kid? Max, did you see the whole thing? How'd I do? Yeah, I saw. Nice work, kid. You did good, but it was pretty close. Really? Was it really close, Max? Was it really close? Hey, those new tanks. Those tanks waiting around back there, aren't those your troops, Max? Oh, no. Those are Commander Max. We received orders to be at the ready as backup in case Andy was in trouble, so we moved out at once. Well, geez, no one ordered you to broadcast it to the entire world, soldier. You were that worried about me. What? No, Pipsqueak, I told him to come through for an engine maintenance check. I don't even know anything about that other stuff. Troops, what are you idling around for? Move, let's move. Move, come on, people. You know, Nell, I'm really glad to have someone like Max on our side. So am I, Andy, so am I.
I did it! We won!
Alright, so another 300S. Yeah, that mission's kind of stupid. You literally just build a whole bunch of recons and you can just run up to the enemy's base and then cover it. Alright. And since this video is only around a half an hour so far, like I said, Orange Star missions are really easy, so we're just gonna play the final battle. Finally, they're here, and this factory will help me destroy them all. Flag, flag, flag. You seem to be having a rough day. And we have our next CO that we will not meet here, but when we go to Blue Moon, he will be one of the main COs we have to face. Huh? What rock did you crawl from under, Adder? I just want to see the greatest military strength of this world for myself. Shouldn't you be invading Gold Comet right now? Leave off, Flack. You do well not to waste your energy on my affairs. Look at that. The barbarians are knocking on your door, Flack, and they look angry. Sure, I won't lose. Yeah, you say that a lot, don't you? You mustn't lose, Flack, or else you know what he'll do to you. I despise you. And I adore you. Come on, I'm looking forward to your performance. Show me what you've got. And then for the final battle, you can choose whichever CO you want. I recommend not choosing Sammy, just because she doesn't have the combat power that you'll need to quickly finish the objective. Max is the best choice in my opinion, but Andy's not terrible either. They're all not really terrible for the normal campaign, but we are going to choose Max for this one, just to make it easier. Alright, Liberation, Mission 8. Okay, what in the world is that? It looks to be some kind of installation. What are they planning this time? We overheard them refer to it as a factory. From what we can tell, that is the nucleus of their operations in North Star, and the root of all their destruction. So we're looking at the key structure to Black Hole's invasion. One of them, perhaps, but there's still a lot we're unsure of. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if there were more like this throughout Macroland. While we don't know exactly what's going on in there, I've got a spy on the inside, so I'll let you know if I hear anything else. In the meantime, let's launch some sorties and see what the enemy plans to do about it.
Roger that.
Yes, ma'am. Okay, so this is the factory. Every day it will produce units through these 3 doors. There is a set order built into the game itself. However, as the player, we're expected to see it as random. It's going to be totally random units, anywhere from tanks to infantry to fighters and bombers. It can literally be anything. But Flag only has one base up here, and he's going to spend infantry capturing these cities, so we have lots of time, but all we have to do is capture this airport right here, build a bomber, and we can fly on over to the pipe, and once we destroy this pipe, the factory will be useless, and we win the mission. So, what I like to do is just build infantry and APC, and we'll rush it over to that airport. The unit is ready, yes? Then open the factory gate. Yes, sir. And pop, there's a mech.
Huh?
Hang on, did you guys just see that? That structure is in a base, and yet an enemy unit just came out of it. What's going on? I see, I've connected the dots. It all makes sense now. What is everything? Alright, so pretty much... alright, this is part of it. No, Max, pretty uncool. In fact, our army's not the only thing being attacked here. The enemy's been stealing resources, weapons, money, you name it. Somehow they transport everything here to this factory. Then it goes into that pipe and winds up somewhere else. An elaborate network, and all plundering our resources. The nerve! Black Hole is even more despicable and dangerous than we originally thought. Don't worry, as long as we're working together, we'll put a stop to this. Andy's right, we're all here together now. You've all overcome your own challenges just to make it this far. I have no doubt in my mind that you'll emerge victorious this time as well. Alright, so we'll just go ahead and move this infantry over here, and we'll drop it off so we can capture the airport. The problem is that this mech is coming this way. Hopefully it goes after this city right here, and it should. But in the event that it doesn't, it could interrupt my capture, so that would be bad. And we're just going to build some infantry this turn. You want to save up your money so you can build a bomber as quickly as possible. Alright, all troops, I have some new intel. Listen closely. I don't know exactly what the factory is made of, but I do know that it's some sort of impervious material. I know we won't be able to damage it with the weapons we have here, and they'll pretty much just say you'll have to kill the pipe, this pipe seam up here, and then you win. So yeah, and that's exactly what we'll be doing. We'll send that infantry that way, and we'll start capturing the city. We'll have our APC come over and pick up an infantry to capture other properties in this left side. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and build a tank because I'm sure Flak will send some troops from the base eventually. That section may be weak, but it still won't be easy to destroy. Hit him now before they're ready. Smash him! Yes, sir. And we got a recon coming out of the base, or the factory. So that's the one reason why I wanted to build this tank, so we can get it over there to cover our troops. Guess we can drop this guy here, and then we'll make another infantry to come over. And we'll save up the rest of our money for our air units. Got an artillery coming out of the factory this turn. Yeah, so Flak's sending his troops to the right, which is a little bit unlucky. If you're lucky, he'll actually send them to the left, and they'll be useless, but in this case, he is not, so... but that's fine. It's not like it's a really big problem. So this turn, we're going to actually build a battlecopter instead of waiting for that bomber. We want to make sure we, defend ourselves first. We don't want to lose too many troops to hurt our technique score. And we do want to kill units. He attacked me, that's very funny. We want to be able to, destroy units to get a good power score as well. So we can go ahead and kill this recon, and because he left his missiles here, we can actually use our battlecopter to attack it. Now the only thing is, I'm not sure if he'll build an anti-air from the factory, but if he does, then we're a little bit in trouble for our battlecopter. And the rest of our infantry are just going to continue moving that way. I think it's okay if I build another one. Let's see, how much money do we make? Or I could save up and we can maybe build the bomber in the next turn. I think that's what we will do. Oh my god, he does build an anti-air. How unlucky is that? See, that's what I mean by, like, you never know what the heck's going to come out of that factory. I could have, guessed that that would happen, but I didn't know for sure. So we are just short of being able to build a bomber, which is unfortunate. I can actually block these guys from crossing the bridge with my APC. Yeah, so that's very unfortunate. So we're just going to build another tank this turn, and we'll save up a little bit more money and build the bomber hopefully on the next turn. Very unfortunate that we have damaged units here. Oh wow, that was a lucky shot from my infantry there. It's nice to see. Alright, these infantry are just kind of move over here. And again, you don't really need to do too much. You just need to stall Flak a little bit until you get your bomber. And then it's pretty much a straightaway to the pipe scene. He's going to use his seal power here. This could be bad though. He has 2 infantry on the left side that can destroy my APC, making it easy for him to go through, but he has to get lucky. Ouch, his tank got lucky there. His artillery got a pretty good shot. His infantry did not kill my APC, even though the first one did get a nice lucky shot. However, it's my turn and it's going to be the end of the game for Flak. Max's bomber can kill the pipe seam in one shot, so you don't even have to use your seal power. And that's what I'm going to do. We did it. There will be no more units coming from that factory. No! Give it up, Flak. Your game is over. My invasion of Orange Star may have failed, but Black Hole is only getting started. One measly continent won't throw a wrench in our plans, and it ain't like I'm alone in all this. The other Black Hole CEOs are just waiting for the chance to tear you apart. What are you implying? Are Blue Moon and Gold Comet in your crosshairs next? Ha! Wouldn't you like to know? But one thing's certain, Black Hole will be coming for you again. Anyway, I'm out of here. Hold it, we're not done with you. He managed to get away. Again. And we can't ignore his warning, can we? We've got to contact the other armies. Yes, you're right. Let's ready reinforcements. In truth, though, our own Orange Star army is in pretty ragged shape. If that battle had gone much longer, materials and morale might have dropped to dangerous levels. All that aside, I'm incredibly grateful for the bravery you all have shown our country. You earned this victory.
Sure.
It's all due to your instruction, Nell. No, it was really all of you. You made the decisions and performed the deeds, and I couldn't be more proud.
Oh, yeah.
Come on, let's hurry and check the other countries.
Yeah, let's get serious and send those black hole chumps running.
Yes!
You said it. We'll knock the stuffing out of them, then head home for a victory feast. And that's victory for liberation.
Orange Star never backs down.
So, bad power score, because you want to kill... The game wants you to kill more units, more of Flak's army. But for me, like I said, I could care less about getting an S rank on this mission. I just want to play through and finish them. You know, the missions. You know how I know how. Like I said, just build a bomber or a neo tank with max, and you can one shot the pipe steam really easily. But if you wanted to get a 300S, which I did do the first time I played through, you know, build some more tanks or anti-air and battlecopters, kill some units, and then go and kill the pipe steam a few days later. Then you can get an S. But yeah, so that was all of Orange Star. Like I said, those are all pretty much the tutorial missions. Now that we're going to Blue Moon and Gold Comet as well, this is where things will start to get more interesting. But that'll be for the next video. So hope you guys enjoyed this this second part of our Advance Wars 2 campaign. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Be sure to like, subscribe, comment on the video, share it with your friends so I can get more, you know, more viewers for the videos. It'd be very helpful. And share the channel so I can get, hopefully monetized in the future. I would actually like to put out more content for you guys if I can get more viewers and more subscribers, more Advance Wars content or other games, and then yeah. So please share the channel. It'll help me a lot. Alright? I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.